So today we're going to talk about the musical box. So this is a musical box that I've bought on Amazon. It's a 30-note musical box specifically, which I've used for several concerts, and I have written several pieces for it. So normally when we think about musical boxes, we think of like souvenirs and gift shops, and when we travel, we often take it as a gift for friends, for families. But here, this kind of musical box is actually more versatile because we can actually program it into different songs that we want to program. So let's dive straight in. So as you can see here, this is the musical box, and how it works is that I will put a piece of paper, a strip of paper through it, and the paper looks something like this. So this is a strip of paper with lots of holes on it. And if you see these holes, those holes correspond to the different notes that I want the musical box to sound. As you can see, this is a very painstaking process, and it's very tedious to punch these holes onto this raw paper. So it's quite a lot of work, and let's see how it sounds, right? So what I do is I'll just put this into the musical box, slot it in, and you'll start playing.
It's quite louder.
Alright, so that was a song that I programmed during Chinese New Year this year. It's a Chinese New Year song.
Yeah.
So as you can see, it's very versatile. You can basically program any kind of sounds you want as long as you know the notes. You know what kind of chords, what kind of harmony to use, and you can program it based on the notes here. And if you zoom in closer to the side of the paper strip, they're actually notes. So
Those
these
are 30 notes?
these notes correspond to the pitches of the musical box. And yeah, since this is a 30-note
30 notes.
musical box, we have 30 notes. And the thing about these notes is that they are not all chromatic.
They are not.
So there are some missing notes in between. So that's one part that you have to kind of consider when you program it. Okay, so as you can see, the musical box can be used with different instruments. And here, this tiny little thing is a 30-note Schoenhardt toy piano. And I've been experimenting with toy piano music with musical box recently. And this is actually a piece that's written by Zhang called Carousel for toy piano and musical box. And I'll just play the very opening to have a listen of how it roughly sounds like, alright? Okay, so musical box on the toy piano. So one thing about the musical box is that if you play it by itself, like for example, if you play like this, there's not going to be much sound.
Right.
But once you put it on a surface, like this,
Yeah, much louder.
So the toy piano here kind of acts like a resonating surface that allows the music box to sound louder.
So you can
Yeah.
make like a sticker here.
Yeah. So how I managed to put this onto the toy piano? It's just double-sided tape. We can use either blue tack or double-sided
blue tack.
tape. They both work. Right?
Mm.
Yeah. And if you look at this strip,
Yeah,
it's kind of
It's a long
joined by some tape. It's actually like 3 strips of.
So if you
shorter
run out
strips.
the music, and you can use the tape to connect the 2 pieces.
Yeah, absolutely. So if you want a longer piece, just connect more strips of paper together. So it's really simple and straightforward. So when we are punching holes on the paper strip, we're going to use one of these. So it's kind of like a hole puncher, but like look at here,
This one.
it's a really, really small hole. So what I'm going to do is, let's say I want to know here, I'm going to like aim for this cross over here and just punch it. So that's how you do it. So I'm just going to punch a few holes, like random holes that I have no idea what it'll sound like. Let's hear how it sounds like. Totally.
What if you
random.
punch the notes between 2 notes? It sounds
Then
like
there won't be any
auto-tune
sounds.
note.
No, unfortunately we can't really get microphones. Yeah, that'll be interesting. But so here's how it sounds like. There we go.
Okay.
So that's the piece I composed in the past minute. Okay, so sometimes, because there's so many holes that we can punch, we might make a mistake, right? Does that mean
Are you
that
gonna do it
does that mean that we have to
over
do the whole thing again? Well, the good news is no, because
Yeah.
what I do normally is that so if you look at these small pieces of paper that's kind of like
Yeah, the paper you cut
from
off.
from these.
Yeah.
So what I could do is that I could use this and kind of paste it back on the holes which I don't want them to sound.
I see.
So on this song, like if you see here,
This one, yes.
I make 2 wrong notes. So yeah, that's how I managed to.
So you tape it on the other side of the paper, or
No, it's kind of
right on?
it's kind of just straight into the holes and
I see.
just put a piece of scotch tape on top, right?
Is there any
Yeah.
other ways to do it?
I mean that's the only way that I know, and that's
Or
the
can
most
you use a
convenient.
tape to cover it?
The thing is, the tape is pretty soft, right?
Oh.
So and if you look at this kind of material,
kind of
it's kind of like a
thick
cardboard.
paper, yeah.
It's like a thin cardboard. So you gotta have something that's
I see.
thicker for the purpose of, for the purposes of that. So
It's pretty hard to do it.
yeah, and one thing that's really cool about this musical box is that so there are only 30 notes, right?
Yeah.
But actually, I actually found a way to tune the musical box, although it's really, really
That's
troublesome.
very cool.
So if you look at the bottom of the musical box, these are the tines which are plugged when there's a hole on the paper.
Right.
So like the lower pitches here and the higher pitches here, right? So if you look at a normal musical
Oh,
box,
this is the one that
it's kind of like was pretty clean, right? And this is one that I've modified. So look at this mess over here.
How did you do that?
So they are actually soldered on. So I had to use soldering iron and get them onto the tines. So the more solder I put onto these tines, the lower the pitches get.
Oh, okay.
And I've specifically modified this musical box so that it can play in minor keys.
Minor keys.
Yeah. So normally, the musical box, the 30-note musical box,
Yeah.
they are programmed to function mainly in major keys. Yeah, as I said, like certain notes are missing, and because of that, it is better and more suited to play songs that are in more major tonality. But here, to play minor key songs, I had to change a few notes,
Oh,
and that's what I
pretty
did.
cool.
So I made the three notes lower. And this is a song. It's a minor key song. It's a Russian folk song, Rural Tree. And let's hear how it sounds like. What's the song? So it's like sung by people. Yeah. Well, this song, it took like 2 hours.
2 hours.
Yeah. So it is a tedious process.
Yeah.
But once you get used to it, I mean, once you get used to the different positions on the strip, as in like which note which holes, they get pretty easy. And probably one thing I forgot to mention is that these notes actually don't like for some reason they don't sound the pitches that they are written as. Like for example, the low C actually sounds like an F.
It's an F. So
Yeah.
that was fifth lower.
Yeah, it's a fifth lower. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So on paper this would be in C minor, but it's actually F minor.
F minor.
Yeah.
Wow. So if you have a perfect pitch, you will have trouble with it.
I guess, yeah. So thankfully I don't have perfect pitch, so that is no problem.